Good morning, guys. Sorry about that late intro and the extended one a little bit. A little few errors. Well, let's start this off. It's the 28th. It's Monday. I'm certain everyone's a little excited about what's to come out for the week. Well, let's see here. We are going to start a little differently. Usually I do PC. I'm going to do with the consoles first, then roll into the PCs. So, let's see. We've got up to today, rolling all the way to the 4th. So, let's see what we got coming out. Let's see, we got Yoko's Island Express, which just so happens to be a little bit of a puzzle solver. Kind of like a, basically, kind of like almost like pinball from what I've seen. Um, kind of just, it's the theme is you're delivering mail and whatnot. Let's see what else we got Harvest Moon. All these are all coming out tomorrow, by the way. Harvest Moon Light of Hope for PS4. Yoko's Island for PS4 tomorrow. Harvest Moon, if you haven't played it, it's basically a farm simulation, interaction simulator, the typical kind of sim game that build your own farm and whatnot. Agony, from what I've been able to pull up, a horror kind of game with action elements. It's definitely a first person. It comes out tomorrow as well. We have Moonlight, which from what I've been able to basically peel together is it's a role player. It's gonna have a little bit of the traditional role play elements going on. Uh, Alongside a little bit of action, but for the most part, it's gonna be kind of a your typical kind of. Well, it looks like your old. The looks of it are definitely like from the golden era, I would say, of RPGs, because it's got like the graphic style, anyways. Um, Next is actually I'm gonna do these two together as well because these are anniversary collections of a sort. You have Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection and Sega Genesis Classics, which is for the most part, a collection of Sega Genesis games, along with, from what I've been able to peel together, it looks like it's a celebration of the 30 years of Street Fighter. So, it's gonna have a lot of the arcade bundles and everything. Let's see what else comes out. Knights of Pen and Paper Plus One Deluxe Edition. That's for the most part. If you ever played it, role player with the, I believe it's over the top style role player, but it's pixeled, so you're okay with that. Let's see what else we got here. Die for Valhalla. It's an action RPG. And that is not the last of them. We've got Sprinters and Mud Runner, The Ridge. For the most part, a racer. A little bit of simulation racing, but typical racing on mud. Bird Cakes, which is a you play as flying cupcakes. action cupcakes. I have nothing to say about that. As well, got Journey Down, Chapter 1, Adventure. Chapter 1, it's Sky Goblins. It's not a Telltale series. That's good. Let's see what else we got here. Next is No Heroes Here, the strategy-based game. Let's see. It has co-op, but for the most part, it's more or less a strategy-based kind of game. So, but this could be like a tower defense style if I got information right. Next is Oh Sir, the Hollywood Roast. Apparently, it's a spin-off of the Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. Huh. It's a simulator, so interesting. And the last one that comes out for the 29th is Old Man's Journey. It's an adventure game. It's a puzzle. Puzzle solving mechanics to the journey. Let's see. Next would be the 31st. Let's see. Millenor? I think I'm saying that right. It's a role player. It's about all I really have. It's one of those pixel games. Okay. It's one of those over-the-top style pixels. Let's see. And June 1st. It's Earth Atlantis. Action shooter. Shoot 'em up. So if it's shoot 'em up, it's more than likely similar to a few other games that will, as you scroll up, you just start shooting. Spray the enemies as they come down at you. And that is for the week PlayStation. Now let's see here. Xbox One is next for the 29th. Let's see what have they got coming out tomorrow. It's got Yoko's Island Express as well. If you missed earlier, it's a puzzle game, basically like pinball, with a theme of you're getting mail delivered. Agony, a horror survival game, first person. Let's see. Moonlighter, a pixel RPG game. It's got Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection and Sega Genesis Classics as well. And Mudrunner The Ridge is all it comes out tomorrow for Xbox One. On the 30th is Die for Valhalla, which is a action beat 'em up game. And we have Knights of Pen and Paper Deluxe Edition on the 30th as well, which is a, well, like I said earlier, it's pixel-based role player. Let's see. Zamb Reduxed, which is an action game. From what I can tell, it looks a little bit pixelated a little bit. It might be cartoonish more so in the long run. 31st is Millenor, which is the role-player pixel game I just mentioned. On the 1st, they have Earth Atlantis, on the 1st, which is that shoot 'em up game I was mentioning. On the 1st, oh sir, the Hollywood Roast comes out for Xbox One. It's on the 1st, unlike PlayStation 4. Mining Rail. It's an action game, more than likely involving a rail cart. And last for them is, I hope that's a typo, but I don't think it is, Lich Spear Double Spear Edition, which is an action game, arcade light spear throwing simulator based on. Okay, okay. Let's see how it is. And that's it for the week for Xbox One. Next is the Switch, which has a few coming out as well. Whoa. It's got quite a bit. Up to the end of this month. Let's see, they've got the 29th, they've got Yoko's Island Express, Harvest Moon Light of Hope, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, which is a scrolling up arcade style airship kind of game, RBI Baseball 18, which is a baseball game. There's not much to say about that. Legend of K Anniversary. Okay, so K is getting an anniversary edition to the Switch as well. That was an action adventure kind of game. Man, it's kind of like how, if you ever played like Super Tales, Ratchet and Clank, those kind of games. It's similar to that. Die for Valhalla. It's also coming out the 29th. Ikaruga, which is also a scroll. That's the scrolling up, shoot 'em up. I got my notes wrong. Let's see, where was Rise of Glory is a role-playing action game. Okay, my bad. I got my games mixed up for a minute. My bad. So we have Ikaruga, which is a scroll-up arcade-style shooter, and we have Fallen Legion, which is an action RPG style game. Knights of Pen and Paper +1 Deluxe Edition, Pixel, Role Player. That ends the 29th releases. On the a little bit over there, 31st, which has got quite a bit actually for a Switch for a change. It's going to be Smoke and Sacrifice, which is from the looks of it, an action with a little bit it looks a little bit along the lines of like an old style steampunk-esque world from the looks of it. But it's an action game. Millenor, which is that pixel RPG game I mentioned. Pirate Pop Plus, action arcade game. So there probably won't be a physical copy of that one. A lot of these arcade games are probably going to be digital only, no hard copies. Just Shapes and Beats. Sounds like a rhythm kind of game. Yep, it's a rhythm game. Let's see. West of Loathing, which, from what I can tell, is a stick figure role player, which is hilarious. Quad Fights K. Quad Fighters K was an action shooter, shoot 'em up vertical game. It's like Ikaruga. Scroll up kind of shooter. Lost Sea comes out the 31st, which is a strategy based game. 31st has Masked Forces coming out for the Switch, which I believe is going to be a digital. Okay, so looks like there's two versions of the same game coming out the same day. You have Songbringer and Songbringer Trial of Ren. Both action adventure games. Huh. Deflation comes out as well, which is a puzzle-based game. See, IC, action platformer 2D style. Oh, hey, an old classic comes to the Switch. Ninja Combat, which is under an ACA Neo Geo. That's an action beat 'em up 2D style. Gonna be like from the old NES era. Johnny Turbo's Arcade, Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja. Action platformer. And it looks like it's gonna be in the format of the last one, where it's gonna be kind of like the NES style graphics and everything. Ironically enough, Wii U is also getting Masked Forces on the 31st. The 3DS will be getting the Dragon Lapis. The PS Vita has nothing coming out for the week. PC. Now, this is where it's going to be holy mother balls. Games galore for the week. I have to scroll down. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. There are games coming out left and right out the yin yang. So, first off, we've got obviously Die for Valhalla, Moonlighters, Yoko's Island Express, Agony. What else? Street Fighter's coming out. The Sega Genesis Classics are coming out as well. Anything else that are on the other consoles so I can eliminate them? Looks like the Mud Runners The Ridge is also coming out for PC. Okay, it looks like for tomorrow that is it. Other than that, there is Kabounce, The Carters, Unworthy, Golem, Shift Quantum, The Chaotic Void, Hexalogic, Bird Cakes. Oh, but there's another one. That Bird Cakes game's coming out for PC too. The Woods. I think it's already been in early access. I think it's going full live. I think. No, I think that one was called The Forest. Neo Spaceboard, Boo Boo Bananas, The Singularity Wish, Oryx, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Prison Test, Anderson, Savannah Shoot VR, 150,000 BC, 270 US election. A simulator for elections, I guess? Balance of Soccer, Deconstructor, Blueprint, the Anzen Kyokiyo. I said that wrong. Azenk Yuki. I think I'm chewing that one up. Oh, to hell and back. Social Club VR Casino Nights. That's everything coming out for the 29th of May for PC. Let's see. Detective Gallo on the 30th. Bless Online. Russian Fishing 4. Save One More. Dwarf Defense. Naval Art. Planetary Settlers. 15 Seconds. Chocolate Makes You Happy 6. Lagoon Lounge. The Poisonous Fountain. Cognizer, I think that's right. The Internship. Avalon Legends Solitaire 3, Darkest Mana Master of the Table, hmm, uh, Falling Slime, and Player RPG, Hot Floor, Dubstep, Abyss Rail, Abbas Ross. It's a dubstep game. Space Hurricane Storm and Kim and Prostitute? Okay. It's a game making fun of Kim Jong-un. Okay. Interesting. Ugh. That's everything for the 30th. The 31st has got budget cuts, quantum replica. I saw her standing there, just shapes and beats. Planets, Milnor, Gravity, Cutest Simulator. Okay. A Light in the Dark, Unknown Nightmare, Super Dash Match, Police Enforcement VR, One King 27. Interesting. Miasma or the Devil's Stone. Huh. Turn-based Champion, Piano Simulator, The Last Front, Dragon Ball Z, Fuse Zamasu. I believe that's DLC for it. It comes out for PC on the 31st. Magical Fable, The Princess of Light, Airport Simulator 2018, The Amazing Adventure of Lady Fanny Featherstone, GM Forge, a virtual tabletop, The Rose of Sequande, Love is Dead, School Days Reschooled, Total War, Warhammer 2, The Queen and the Kron. Oh my, that name is a mouthful. Quanayo Yobel Zezun Nushing. I totally just chewed that to hell and back. I know I did. Bouncy Butterball, Hentai 3018, Heroes of the Off-World Arena, Ulk Memory 2, Princess Adventure, Crush, 5 Rooms, University Tycoon 2019, High Panda, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, SSGS Vegito on the 31st, which is another lovely little DLC piece for that game. And hello, Sandman. How's it going? Turn Up Jeans, Meow Motors, Along Together, Disdoored, Kicker VR, Kingmaker Rise of the Throne. That's everything for the 31st. Looks like a few of that is actually DLC coming out for Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Oh yeah, playing Prey 2017, huh? Huh. Can't say I ever played that one. Should get around to playing that again, though. Let's see. Beginning of June starts off with Dude Stop. Sometimes people need to come up with better names. Inline, Blast Zone Tournament, Contrasted, Heroes of Umbra, Let's Go Nuts, Chew Brick, Parkland, Venture Incorporate, Idel Heist, The Pillage, Skill Tower Defense, Meteorite, Defense Command, USA 2020, Path of Exile Incursion. I believe that's an expansion for the Path of Exile. Fading Visage, Viking Journey, Astrius, if I'm pronouncing that right, Turbo Tunnel, Sea of Memories, Empty Town, Missile Dancer, Space Colonizer, Next 4, Math Classroom Challenge, Space Force, Virus, Vector's Adventures, Putin Run Away from Trump, Fire in the Hole, Wild Searching, Hunting on Myths, Kitsune Kitchen, The World of Labyrinths, Labroni. I think I said that right. At some point, I really wonder what people were thinking when they named their games. Nico Boom, Teva 2, Defense the Farm. Uh, what do you hear? Yanni versus Laurel. Treasure of Ancients, Egypt. The Monsters History Book, Ancient Journey VR, which begins on the 2nd. The Monsters History Book is the last of the June 1st games. So June 2nd starts off with Ancient Journey VR, Chaos of East, Trap Defense, Little Gun Boys, which is June 3rd. Dark Days of Horror, which is June 3rd as well. Which is the end of the games that come out for the week. Holy crap. I wonder if people just put names on games just to see what happens. Or if anyone will actually say them. Well, that is everything for the week. Looks like some of the ones to point out are going to be Yoko's Island Express, which comes out for everything but handheld. Moonlighter, which comes out for Xbox One, PS4, and PC, not Wii U, or Switch, I mean. Agony, which comes out for everything but the Switch. Harvest Moon, which is PS4 and Switch only. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition, which comes out for all the consoles. Sega Genesis, which comes out for all the consoles and the PC as well. You know, there's quite a few to note for tomorrow that are coming out. And there's a lot more coming out for the week. Because we got games like Moonlighter comes out on pretty much all of them. Knights of the Pen and Paper, which comes out the 29th as well, for all of them. Birdcakes, which comes out for like 2. I think PS4 and PC was the only one I saw it for. No. Xbox One as well. Oster, the Hollywood Roast for PS4 and Xbox One. Probably games to take a look at and eventually give a shot. So, let us see. I need to see something before we go. Was there anything you guys heard that was coming out that got you excited for the week? Not this week though, man. I didn't see Black Clover coming to PS4 this week or at PC this week, so I don't know. I didn't see it coming out, so it's probably still a ways away. So I mean, it's kind of a thing to keep your eye on. See what catches your eye. I mean, are you wanting to get that one? Because, I mean, there's a few that come out. Black Clover, I've never even seen the anime, so I'm not exactly familiar with all of the games it's got coming out. So, I mean, is there anything in particular that has caught your eye that I brought up? Well, I mean, not everything has to go to Xbox One, man. Not a lot of things will. Well, that brings us to the end of our show. Believe I have found one. I'm going to send us to raid. Well, it's not always. Yeah, I don't get the whole PS4 exclusive thing if it's going to PC as well. Unless it's going to be launching for PS4 prior. It can still be called an exclusive. For example, when Tomb Raider came out, it was considered an Xbox One exclusive until the release of it on PS4. Um, I think because of that, the way the Tomb Raider went is the reason why. If they're gonna go exclusive, they're probably gonna go PC because it's not as big of an issue for them. I think, but nonetheless, let us enjoy, let us raid someone. Everyone, good night.